Right, let's reduce the size. Okay, question number 27. For question number 27, we're gonna, this is a ABCD is a parallelogram. So the parallelogram, we know the same, that the parallel sides are equal. So for example, if you have 11 on the bottom, we also have 11 on top, but we don't really need to, we can just put that in actually. Okay, there's 100 over here. That one will also be 100. Okay. Calculate the area of the parallelogram. Now, in order for us to work out the area of the parallelogram is made of two triangles. Okay, now to work out the area, so we use all the space here. So to work out the area of one of these triangles, so for example, if I was to consider this triangle here, so the area of the parallelogram is equal to the area of one of the triangles times by 2. Because there's two of them. These are identical. Okay. Now, what is the area of a triangle? Now, if you go back to the beginning of your examination paper, you'll find out when you're doing want to work out the area of a triangle, which is non-right angle, we use the formula half time by AB sine C. That's the area of one of those triangles. Now, we've got two of them, so we're going to multiply by 2. Now, that 2 here will be cancelled out by the divide by 2 there. So the area of our parallelogram will actually be A times by B times by C. Now, what that's talking about here, what the A and B value will be here. So you need to have two lengths with the angle in between it. So here's my two lengths. Let's get rid of some of these lines here. Let's get rid of these here just to make it a bit more neater. So we're breaking down the question into its components. So let's have a look. What do we have here? We are looking at, this could be called my little a, this one could be called my little b, because you already know those two parts of the triangle, and this is the angle that is in between it, and that would be called my, actually it's a c anyway, so that's even more better. Little a, little b, big C, little a, little b, big C. So to work out the area of this triangle, we need to know the two sides on either side of the angle. So we're going to work out this angle, we call it angle C, which is here. Now, in order for us to work out angle C, we first of all are going to, it's a multi-part question, we are first of all going to work out angle D. Why? Because that's what we can work out using sine rule. So number 1, we're going to work out angle D. Number 2, once we know angle D, we can easily work out angle C, because angle C will be 180 minus 100 minus angle D, because the angles of a triangle add up to 180. Once we know angle C, then we can finally use the formula on the other side and actually work out the area, which is A times by B times by the sin of C, and I've explained to you what happened to the 2's. Okay, so them are the 3 steps that we're going to utilize for this particular question. This question is the last question of the paper, and that's good, and it's worth 5 marks. So 5 marks, 3 steps. I want you to do some work. Right, just give me 1 moment. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's go on work this to part 1 now. Part 1, angle D. So, what do we say? So if you look at this triangle here, we can say here, sine of big D over its corresponding length is equal to the sine of 100 over its corresponding length of 11. So this is our sine rule in this particular question. So an angle and its corresponding side, another angle and its corresponding side, and we want to work out what the value of D is. So we need to do some small amounts of rearranging here. So we've got to work out D. So we say opposite divide by 9 is time by 9 over here. And opposite of sine is inverse sine. So let's rewrite it now. D is equal to sine to the minus 1 of the sine of A times by the 9 divided by the 11, and that will give us the value of D. So let's quickly work that out. So if sine to the minus 1 of the sine of A, here's the A value is 100, sine of 100, close the brackets, times by 9 divided by 11, close the brackets, and that will give us D. Let's see what that gives us. Let's pull up my calculator, if you can find it. So let's shift sine minus 1, we have a bracket, we have the fraction button, so we do sine brackets 100, whoops, I wanted 100, 100, close the brackets, times that by 9, replay a bit into the bottom and put it over 11. Replay that back up there and close the brackets, and that gives us an answer of 53.68. That's lovely. 53.6829. Leave that value there for the moment because that's just part 1 done. So we've just done part 1, we worked at angle D. So that's angle D now, 53.69 degrees. Now we want to work at angle C. Okay, what did we say before? We can work at angle C. Oh, that's part 1. Okay, we'll do part 2 over here. This is our idea. We'll circle that. So part 2. Think about this in a different color. What will be better? Part 2. So angle C, which is one here, is the one we need, is equal to 180 degrees minus 100, which we have here, and minus D, which you just worked out. So we'll put the minus here if you like. And then minus another, the D one, which is 53.6829. Okay, let's get the rubber. Let's make this more nice. I get rid of that minus. We don't need that minus over there no more. Back to the pen. So the angle C will give us an angle. So if we do 180 minus 100 minus D, that will give us an answer. Let's have a quick bash without a calculator. So do 180, take away 100, which is, ask for 100, give me 110. Minus the answer of the previous question. Okay. Okay, right. Minus the answer, and let's see what that gives us. So we now get an answer of 26.31707. 26.31707. Okay. Now that we've done the second point here, we can now work out the third point, which is over here. So let's switch to another color again. Okay, so we say the area now of the parallelogram. We said it was the area of the triangle times by 2. The area of the triangle is this. When you double it, it cancels a half, and we left with this. Our little a is 11. Our little b is 9 in this particular part. And then the sine of angle C. What's angle C? 26.31707, blah, blah, blah. So the area of this parallelogram is equal to all of that. So let's do the calculator. Oh, that's not nice. But anyway, let's see if we can. So what did we say? We said 11 times by 9 times by sine. Okay, we have 20, and this we can use the previous answer. Shift answer, close bracket. So that gives us our final answer. The area will be 40. Okay, will give us 43.89. 43.8904. Okay, now the question says give it correct to 3 significant figures. So 3 significant figures so that's 1. Okay, I wanted a red. So that gives you Okay, whoa, 1, 2, 3. So the 9 is 5 or more, add 1 to that. So my final answer for that is 43.9, and we're looking for an area, so that should be centimeters squared is the area of the parallelogram. Okay, all right, that's done. And that's the end of the paper. Okay, folks, sorry for any technical problems and stuff on there. Apologies, and hopefully this will help you with the examination preparation. So break the question down into steps, look at the questions carefully, make sure you understand what you're doing, and I hope you manage to pass your examinations by using these papers that we've done with my class to help you understand and master this paper too. Okay, right, that's the end of that.